All right, now that I've got my learning path or learning program shell created, where I'm going to add my courses, I'm ready to do that. So let me just show you, if you have to take a break or something, you need to come back in and work on your learning program later. Just, just navigate back to your learning modules and you'll find it here. I'm searching for learning programs created by me, and here it is, Learning Path for Beginners. So I'm going to open this up. You recall I've already put in the basics. Now I'm ready to add my courses. Exciting. So I'm going to go over to Session Properties. This is where you add the courses. And you notice that there's no sessions. So the group of courses is considered the session. So click this little one here to create a new session. You're going to give it a name. I'm just going to call this LP4B, just so I remember it's Learning Paths for Beginners. And now I'm ready to start adding my courses. Note that the system tells me, whoa, 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 save first. Nice big bright red colors. So I'm going to save. So you can see I've got a session ready to go, but there's no modules assigned. So let's assign modules to our learning program and get to work. So we're just going to assume that for this particular learning module, we want it to be this learning path, we want it to be open and we want it to be available for anybody. So one thing is, if I want it, while I'm working on it, I can leave it active, but when I want to publish it, I need to make it active. I often forget that step, so I'm going to just go ahead and make it active now. I'm going to skip all this stuff because we just want to scroll on down to assign learning module. All right, so right now there's none. So let's assign one. Again, we're going to assume that you know how to search for courses, but so I'm going to just do a search while we're paused. So I search for last mile learning, and I just want, for this, I'm going to take module 4. Now this is not going to make a lot of sense. This learning path is not going to be based on anything real. I'm just looking for free courses. Let's take something from CRS. So they don't have to be all the same brand or anything. And we'll throw in a Skillsoft course for good measure. Ooh, software testing. All right, so we've got our modules chosen. And I'm going to just scroll up here and I'm going to click OK. Now you'll see that we've got it's telling us to save. Good idea to save often. And if we scroll back down beyond these pieces that we're not using for this one, we'll see that we've got the courses here. This is where it starts to get fun. So if I have 0 in the order, that means that my learner can jump around in this course. They can take any of the courses at any time. But if I want them to take it in order, they need to go through this course first, then they need to go to this course second, and this course third. They won't be able to move on until they finish this. So this is very important. If you want them to be able to take it in any order, just leave everything 0. I do want it to be in order. So I'm going to make my changes, click Save, and scroll back down. All right. It's a really good idea when you're first starting out. Just take all the defaults here and make sure that they're appropriate for your course. You've got some other features here, but we're going to just go ahead and leave those for now. We've saved, so we've got our courses chosen. There's a few options here that you can check out. You know, this is actually where you would change it if you want them to finish a module before they move on to the next one. You would check this box. This is all pretty self-explanatory. We don't use credits, especially in the beginning. Just keep it simple. And I like this how it is now. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here, and I'm going to click Save again. All right, now I'm going to go back to Module Properties, and I'm going to come up here to Preview. So if I click Preview, starting to see it looking like a learning path. So the learner will see this. I should fill out my prerequisites and my objectives, this sort of thing. Support contact, maybe it's the person who built this. Um, and the sessions are here. Oh, so that is a human readable note. So I'll edit that. I'll show you how to do that. And you'll want to give this a human readable title. All right, I'm going to click save and then go back to module properties and take a look at the preview. Again, preview is a really good tool to make sure that you are on the right track. Back to module properties, preview. All right, so learning path for beginners dash learning path. You'll want to play with that. Cool. So it's getting to where I want it. I might add a couple more pieces here for these required fields that show up just to make it look nicer, and I can continue to check to see how it's looking. If you get to this point and you're ready to actually publish it, I'm going to show you how to do that in the next tutorial.